everybody. I hope you enjoyed making your camel like this one to remind us that it's hard to come to God if we're just thinking about money and posh things that money can buy. Well, today's Bible story is another that Jesus told, also about money. I hope you enjoy it.
The story of the rich farmer. Here is a farmer who is very rich. He is rich with lots of money because his soil is very good, and so his corn grows faster than anyone else's, and higher than anyone else's as well. It's nearly as tall as your sunflower, isn't it, Nicholas? At harvest time, he has much more of it than anyone else. This year, he has so much corn that his old barn can't hold it all. It's bursting at the seams. Can you see? It's nearly breaking with the corn pushing out through the gaps. No problem, says the farmer. I will put it down and build a bigger one. Then, next year, I'll be rich enough to take life easy. So he builds a bigger barn. Can you see what he has in his hand? It's a drawing or a plan for what his barn is going to look like when it's built. But when harvest comes round again, the new barn is not big enough. The greedy farmer has planted more corn than before. And he's grown something else too. Can you see what is in his basket? Yes, he's grown carrots this year. So no wonder he can't fit it all into his barn. No problem, says the farmer. I will build an even bigger, better barn. Then next year I'll be richer still, and then I can really enjoy myself. So he builds a bigger, better barn. My goodness, it's hard work, isn't it? Can you see the sweat pouring off his face as he's carrying all his wood? But at harvest time, even the bigger, better barn is not big enough. Again, the farmer has planted too much corn and too many carrots. And what else has he grown? Can you see? Yes, he's grown some cabbages as well. So they won't all fit into the bigger, better barn. This time the farmer says to himself, I will build the biggest, grandest barn the world has ever seen. And then I will be so rich. I'll have so much money. I will never, ever have to work again. The barn he builds reaches up to the sky. When it is finished, the farmer sighs, a great big sigh. Tomorrow I will gather in the harvest, all the things I've grown, and then at last I shall begin to enjoy myself, I know, and I will have a great big party to celebrate. But that very night, the rich farmer dies in his sleep, just like that. So the next day, the birds start eating his corn. The rabbits dig up his carrots. Can you see them doing that? And the cabbages just start to rot and die. The big barn stands empty, and the rich farmer never does get to enjoy his money. Jesus said, how silly it is for a man to spend his whole life storing up riches for himself. To God, he is really a poor man, not a rich man.
So God wants us to learn that we shouldn't be greedy and want lots of money. But we should feel glad to have things that money can't buy, like our family and friends and love from them. So this week our craft that we're going to make is to make this. It's a purse, but it's not a normal kind of purse that's got silver coins and money in it. It's got silver hearts inside. So we're going to use it to write names of the people on the back of people we'd like to pray for or do something kind for them. So we're going to call this our prayer purse. And it's got a heart on the front of it as well to remind us that it's not a purse of money, but instead a purse of love. So I hope you enjoy making that this week. And now we're going to have fun singing the song with Claire, which is the next part of the mustard seed song. So I hope you enjoy that. And I'll see you again in a few weeks' time. Goodbye everybody, have a good week.
Hello children. How did you get on with the song Faith as Small as a Mustard Seed? We're going to learn the second part of the song today, but first of all, let's remind ourselves of the actions of the first part. Are you ready? Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Let's sing that with the music. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Now let's learn the actions to the second part. Believe what Jesus said was true. Believe he meant it just for you. Wait and see what God will do as you pray. Pray. Let's do that again. Believe what Jesus said was true. Believe he meant it just for you. Wait and see what God will do as you pray. Pray. Let's sing it from the beginning. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Believe what Jesus said was true. Believe he meant it just for you. Wait and see what God will do as you pray. Pray. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Believe what Jesus said was as a mustard seed will move mountains, move mountains. Faith as small as a mustard seed will move mountains by the power of God. Bye for now. See you next time.